Yep. Hello guys, welcome back. Right here, we're back into the view of DXY, and I remain your one and only Osmosis FX. And let's go through DXY and let's see what we have. So this month was actually not looking really pretty because DXY retraced a little. I prefer this view. Now for this week to close this, it's a little bit concerning for me. And why did I say that? Last week, I was expecting DXY to come close here. DXY took out, reacted to this demand and breaking out that supply. Now, what I noticed is we didn't really touch this supply, and DXY started to fall. Now, we've not had a proper mitigation of this block, this other block here. We've not had the proper mitigation of this block. Also, we are just entering into mitigation of this one. Why? Because this one swept liquidity, changed character, and price has not really dropped back into it. So now we have a trend line visit of 1, 2, 3 and so on, but when price gets here, price fails to drop and price begins to take on high side. For me, my view is still this high and this high. I'm still bullish on the XY, but because of all this is the last protected low that we have that broke this high. And if you are watching my video for the past 2 weeks, I've always waited for price to come into the zone, but when price retraced, price didn't come back to the zone. The price picked up from here, which was fine. When price picked, we continue. That means price is not ready to drop. But now I'm concerned about this drop because I wasn't expecting price to drop on DXY. And when price begin to drop after power squeeze, I begin to look into a lot of reason. I saw that we in here, let me delete this, we have a fair value gap in here. Between this price here to this price, we have a fair value gap. So first thing, I point out the fair value gap, and I marked it there, I locked it, hoping it's going to help price reboot. Then this was a sweep. This was a sweep. This was a sweep at the bottom here. This was the change of character at the top here. So this was another block that price needs to visit. Sometimes I like to double it because price loves wick a lot. Price loves wicks, so I like to double it because there's a lot of more power in this wick than the full body. So what I'm thinking is, through this sweep and change of character, price took out this supply. Now, if I'm going to use this as a supply, then it's going to be the whole of this zone as a supply. But if I'm to properly use the whole of this zone as a supply, rather, I like to use either the beginning of the body, 1, the beginning of the tail, 2. This is just the 2 type I like. I like the extreme, the first medium size, then the overall supply. So if we start from overall supply was stacked in here, full body was stacked in here, okay, and we start to see a rejection. If you watch my previous, which was this week video on DXY, I was expecting a bullish after this doji, but the opposite happened. It was this. You can see how big the candle is. This doji on weekly candlestick has a lot. Same thing here, and we have rejection. So this rejection for me, I feel like is coming to take out this low. So if we have a correction here, then I may see price take out this low on DXY. I'm not happy with the sell setup though, but but I'm still fully not selling. I would say I'm still fully not selling because my eyes are on these guys here, these two guys. And if to confirm if I'm truly bearish, this low has to go. That's where I now need that. Oh, I won't look for any buys again. So presently I'm still looking at these zones as my buy order. I'm still looking at these zones as my buy order. So I'm still looking at these zones. Also, I'm looking at this as a liquidity. You know, I already put this red line as a liquidity before, which I was waiting for price to come in deep into here, and we see a buy side. But it is what it is. Price reacted to here after this retracement in the character. Price come back to it. The price is heading for a demand, because from here I'm so confident price is heading for a demand. So I would like to clean off this my zones, these highlighters. I like to clean up everything. Probably look into what this demand will do, but I'm not seeing this demand as an appropriate demand. Why? Because there is no demand on the major zone here, but this demand works on a lower time frame. Though this is on a daily demand of the demand here. But if price taps into a demand and creates a rally-based rally formation, then the first base is a liquidity for the drop. So drop base rally. This is the drop, this is the base, this is the rally. So when we have this base rally, this base to me is always liquidity. So this demand to me, I'm not really 100% not really 100% active on this demand. For me, I already placed some buy trade and I'm beginning to close them as I'm taking second loss on buys. I'm beginning to close them, and if I'm going to see any buy now, I'll wait for a more confirmation setup to buy. So let's go down to daily, and on the daily yeah, you can see on the daily we have so much strong candle here. We have three. This is 1, 2, look at this 3. You can see this is daily. This is also daily, and this is weekly. Everything. And on the daily, I have another view, meaning if price should take out this zone on the daily, then I will start looking for sell. If price should take out this zone. Now this is the last demand zone on a daily. If price should take it out, I'll start looking for sell. So let me close out this because I've closed out some major buys, and the present buy and here I'm currently inside some loss. So this is the last daily demand. If this demand fails, then we should be expecting continuation setup on the sell. I will probably say the sell is going to drop lower to this zone. It's going to drop to this zone. If it works, then it's going to drop there. Now, I wasn't wishing it that way though, but whatever it is, it is. Price is going to, if price can't pick up from here, then price is going to drop drastically and take out everybody here. That's just one thing I'm looking at. Presently, I'm not looking at selling yet. Due to structure, we still have a more sell side. We have a more high time frame sell zone here that we are supposed to meet up. I was aiming for that sell zone. So presently, I'm just waiting to see my last demand zone taken. This is my last demand zone here. So once price takes out this zone here, then I'll start looking for sell. Once price take out this zone, because we are still presently inside the zone. Once price take out that zone, then we'll have to start looking for sell. I'll have to look for sell once price take out that zone. So on 4 hour, I'm presently in this buy here. Just see some confirmation of candlesticks on the same time frame. This same candle on 3 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour. So with that, I was like, okay, I would love to see how price reacts in that zone. So back to my 4 hour. And we have a change of character here because this last demand was taken. Before price must take a demand between force, also a supply between force. So when I saw this, I knew that price has changed and we are retracing. This was the last leg for this buy. So price used my other blocks as a liquidity because buyers are there. So it gave us 1 touch, 2 touch, and it took us out. So who is responsible for this taking out? This is drop, base, drop. This is where the change of character happened. So this will be my liquidity for this whole buy to sell candle. So from this buy to sell, I will look for sell setup. Also, you can see that we have a fair value gap there, liquidity here. So I would like to sell from this fair value gap. If I see price comes back here. But for me to sell from there, that means price must take out this low. If price takes out this low, then I would love to sell from there. But if price does not take out this low, price respect either of these demand, we are flushing everybody. And personally, I'm still bullish. Because that's why I sometimes like to retrace a little bit more. I'm still bullish, and I'm still watching on this zone, what happens in this zone. Whatever happens in this zone, I think this is where the move for next week. Even as non-farm payroll came out positive, I was still looking at the chart and I was still deep. So I knew there's something going on like a retracement. After some lows that I took, I realized that, oh, price is starting to retrace and I didn't see it in time. Also, price gave us chart pattern, and I didn't look into it on time. Why? Because market structure is still breaking highs. So here market gave me first touch, second touch here, but if I align it properly, this is the second one. Then the third one, which is supposed to buy price up, trickles out. So if price will come back, price should come back here. So here is a correction for me. This place is a correction. So I'm waiting to see price in this zone to react before I decide. So I'll probably not take a trade until I see a reaction for a buy side move. Once I see a reaction and price close with a good demand candle, maybe 1 star or bullish engulfing, then I'll go to 4 hours to look for entries. But without that, I think I'm going to pass for now. Let's see what happens next week. Do you guys enjoy your weekend? Bye.